After the ball is over, after the skein is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Eels podcast, episode 256. It is Monday, April 24th as we are recording, 2017 of course. And we want to welcome all new and returning viewers. Thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you with us. I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Furnico.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy. And my table is too far away.
I know, mine was too far away too. I have to move it. Technical issues here. Not so technical issues.
Not so technical.
There. Okay. I am, as I said, Marlisha, also known as Lady Furnico. This is Talia, Franciscan Gypsy.
Talia, Lady
Franciscan Gypsy.
I am a lady. She's a lady.
Okay, now, what are you drinking in your mug?
She's a lady.
Mug. Tea.
Who sings? She's a lady is... Come on, who sings that? I know this.
So do I, but I can't think about it right now. I'll think about it tomorrow.
I think he's now doing judging for The Voice.
I don't know. Don't care.
Blast. He's a sir. I think he's been knighted.
I don't know. I'll ask to read it later if I think about it.
Bugger. Anyway. But it's not the same person who does Lady in Red, though, right? Different song.
Oh, it's not Mac Davis. I can't think of it right now.
I can see him in my mind's eye. Anyway, this is in my Franciscan Gypsy Designs original 7 pattern. Oh! You know we're being shouted at?
Yes, I'm sure we are.
Because that's such a classic song.
They can put it in the thread. Tom Jones.
Yes, you're right.
Tom Jones.
And I am right. He was a judge on The Voice. Because a couple times people will come up with one of his songs to audition. Anyway, this is Garden Rose Herbal Tea. There's always time to stop and smell the roses. And this is Plum Deluxe.
Yes.
And he puts this down.
Yes, it is.
Precious. All organic. I know I've been told how to pronounce this before. Rooibos tea, rose petals, orange peel, smoked almond extract, love and gratitude.
How do you smoke almond extract?
I'm not asking.
Isn't that a liquid? I don't know.
Ask Andy. I don't know.
Andy, how do you smoke almond extract?
You put it in your pipe and smoke it.
Ooh. And then you put in the tea? That's kind of gross.
I don't know. Unless you do it like you do breathing treatments where you stick it in the infuser and it has that little smoke that comes out.
Well, I mean, I guess they could have something like you do with turkeys and stuff where you put it over certain kinds of wood, but I guess it would mean it would have to be smoke the almonds first and then make the extract.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
This
is no caffeine like most of my teas right now.
Now, if you bump me, I'm going to spill.
Baby Groot.
It's very light.
It is very light if you go down here.
Very light. And it's good, though.
It is.
In my Team Owl mug. You can see a cute little owl that way. Hold on.
Not St. Paul?
I had St. Paul this morning. It's my cute little Team Owl. York the Owl mug is my chai tea because I want it because it's rainy and it's kind of miserable outside, so I want...
It's not miserable, it's England outside. It's tea and reading and blankets, weather.
And digestives. Look, Kay and Dan, we have digestives.
We do.
We do. We picked these up. We haven't tried these yet. We got these at our local grocery store. McVitie's
Those are the ones
digestives.
that they were showing on, I think those are the ones they were showing.
I don't know. This is since 1830. And they do have a little British flag. Right under the McVitie's is a little British flag. I don't know if you can see it. Right here, this little British flag.
Oh, it is very, very bitty.
So
I'm going to bring it up a little closer, little closer,
look under the blue McVitie's and you'll see the British flag.
There's a British flag.
So yes, we got the chocolate one. They had the plain one too, but we wanted the chocolate one. So yes, Kay and Dan, we do have them here in the States, at least in Virginia. Okay. We haven't tried
Although
them.
we haven't tried them yet.
No, we haven't tried them yet. But they look good.
Although we ran into someone from church who says she absolutely loves the plain ones.
Yes, she picked up the plain ones, which is why we saw them in the first place, because she was talking about them. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to our welcome. If you are new, thank you for joining us here in the PHuN Woman Cave. We hope you that. We hope you that. Wow. We hope that you find something that you like that will bring you back again. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. We're always happy to have you back.
Welcome.
And if you're in the shadows, please feel free to join us officially in the Ravelry group so you can be eligible for prizes and giveaways. We've got several giveaways that are hopping right now. So if you want to be able to take part in that, you need to be a member of the Ravelry group.
If your name is Stitched by Mimi.
Yes, Stitched by Mimi. You need to check a couple episodes back because I think you won something. So
But I think we mean no.
I'm pretty sure it was her.
Yes, it was.
You need to go back and see what you won, and you need to contact us because you only have 2 more weeks, and then we have to redraw. So, Sandy, when you hear this,
You want this thing.
you really do want this, okay? So get in touch with us.
I actually almost sent it to someone else by accident.
Yes.
Because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, who got theirs, by the way. They really like it. Okay. Now, if you are on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do it. It's the little red button on the left. And you can push that so we know you're there, because we like knowing you're there.
On your left.
On your left, on your left. Sue made me laugh. She said she doesn't know what we're talking about, but it makes her happy because we look like we're having fun.
Well, we can make 2 different references for On Your Left.
Mm-hmm.
We can make one for Captain America, or there's Beyonce. I think it's on the left, on the left.
Oh, that's not what I'm even thinking about.
No, I know, you're thinking about Captain America.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We do have some new members to welcome who have joined officially. There's J. Paul, who always makes me happy because it makes me think of John Paul II.
I know, I was just thinking, I was like, J. Paul, huh?
J. Paul 168, who is Jesse. Welcome, Jesse. We have Colorful Coder, which just makes me happy. It makes me think of a computer programmer who likes to play with colors. I can just see all the code coming up in reds and greens and yellows, all the little X's and O's. Sally. Welcome, Sally. Oh, this one makes me laugh. Okie dokie ducky.
Aww.
I think that's adorable. She has a cute little avatar too, and that is
I picture,
Judy?
like, who had the rubber ducky? It was Rubber
Ernie.
Ducky. Okay.
Judy, we're glad to have you. Thank you very much for joining us officially. And then there was a makeshift mermaid who is Christina. Welcome, Christina. We're glad to have all of you with us.
Welcome.
Yay! So much fun. Okay, is there anything that we need to talk about before we get into our promotions?
Two. Hats, we are still accepting hatses.
Oh, look, Brittany. Excuse me, we get out of screen.
I was going to
Don't
send it
show
out.
the
I
address.
started-
Don't show
no,
the
no, no.
address. I won't. I can do this. See? Okay? That is for Brittany. Hats, Brittany. See? They are in here. I had them sitting by the door, but I got them out too late on Saturday to catch the mail. So, they're coming to you. Coming to a Brittany
Near
near
you.
you. Okay. All right.
So we are accepting hats ourselves for charity for babies and adults. Babies we've been doing for a while. Adults is a newer thing.
Actually, we're doing anything that's baby related.
Yes, anything baby related.
Hats, booties, blankets.
And honestly, if people want to make any sort of warm objects for adults, I'm sure we can find a place for them.
Right.
Um,
There's always the shelters and the pregnancy center and the hospital is always looking for things.
yes.
So that's if you have things that you don't know what you're going to do with them, we'll find them a home.
And if for some reason our local shelter says no, we'll just send them on to Brittany.
Yeah. It'll just go the circuitous route.
Yeah. Also, I'm just going to bring this up here because this is kind of an unofficial thing that they were mentioning in the threads.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Brought up by Brittany while we're speaking about Brittany. I hope you've
Yes.
written her name down.
I don't know why I should. She's only...
This is the brainchild of Brittany, although heartily
Feeling.
seconded by Vonnie.
Yes.
About the idea of an unofficial fun-along.
Fun-along.
Fun-along. For those of y'all who have the kits.
Right.
So that means a very exclusive 14-person...
14 plus you and me is 16.
Yeah.
But we can't...
Plus Flair. Because Flair has
Right,
it as
Blair
well.
has the pattern, yes. So 17. And if
And
Anne ever decides that she wants to join us...
because
you
she
know,
has it as well.
She does.
So, sorry about
That is the lovely Anne Brody.
So most people will be doing it with their fun yarn. I have some autism awareness.
Is that the new one?
That
The
is
old
a new one. This is the baddie base, which means it's worsted, where the pattern calls for DK?
No.
Spork? I can't remember.
I don't remember. Oh, Sport, 'cause that's what I made the kit with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the baddie base, which is her worsted, and I figured with autism awareness and the fact that we're starting it in May, that's the plan. I'll just do this, use this to make another chameleon.
Now, I would like to do that, but to be honest with you, I told Taya that when I did it last time, because it's so small and tight, it hurts my hands too much, so I would just be cheering most likely, unless I decide to try it in a bigger size.
Now, full disclosure, it didn't hurt my hands doing it. Just that
No,
way.
it's just me. It's
Yeah.
just me, because everybody who has been with us for the last 6 or 8 months knows I've been having trouble with my hands for a long time. It's not Taya's patterns. It's just that for me to do tight things hurts me right now. It'll be fine later on, and I'll probably be able to do it later, but I might pick it up with a worsted weight and see if I can do it in a worsted weight.
But don't do anything that's going to hurt your hands.
No. And, okay. Now, I do want to go forward to the promotions. I keep forgetting to mention the Never Cast Off podcast has a stash reduction. And they're working from stash. I don't know the rules. I think it's year long. You need to go to their threads to check out the rules, because I remembered it after I sent my notes to myself. So go to the Never Cast Off podcast and their group, and they'll have the rules for the stash reduction. I think they're doing it with Benita's story, and what they're doing is they're trying to work from stash. So I guess it's kind of based on Weight Watchers. I wasn't really sure if it was based kind of like on Weight Watchers, where, you know, if you use up something, then that's how many grams you've lost. But if you say you win a prize, like you win yarn, say somebody wins that Cascade yarn bundle, that's going to put them right back up again. Okay? But if they make a big old blanket, a big scrappy blanket, then that, you know, deducts from your stash reduction. They have a way of determining the prizes. They do have prizes. Every other month, Never Cast Off does the prizes, and every other month, Benita's Story does the prizes. So you might want to check those two podcasts. If you want to check the rules, check with the Never Cast Off podcast. That is Blue Yarn Always, who is Sheila, and Deb's Destiny, who's Debbie. Okay, so that's one. And then I wanted to talk about our PHN Podiversary, which is coming up in a couple weeks. I have opened up the threads just a couple days ago, and they're really hopping for the giveaways. And we may have another thread opening up. I'm just waiting to receive that prize. Right now, though, we have 6 prizes, and one is a knitting needle set, a full knitting needle set. I think they're are they takumis?
They're takumis.
Wooden takumis. And we have a Tunisian hook set, a Denise, I think it's called Denise. Tunisian hook set. I think it's Denise. Whatever the name was. It's never been used. It's a beautiful set, and that's up there. And we have a couple yarn bundles up there. We have a bundle, a packet. What's it? An ebook of patterns from Laura Smoot, her Game of Thrones. One of those. That's really cool. And we have a skein of the PHuN and the Woman Cave sport yarn. And I was really happy to see that people are really participating in all of them, and we may have another thread. I just have to wait for that to come in. I heard from the person, she has it done, she just hasn't sent it to me yet, but I don't want to put it up there yet, so be on the lookout for that. And the threads will probably close after May 15th. You know, we'll probably close it and pull for the podcast after the 15th. So you have a little bit of time. Now, in terms of, and this is just to say thank you for helping us
Yes.
to have such a wonderful group, and we couldn't podcast without you, so we wanted to.
I mean, you could, but it'd be very.
Well, it'd be kind of stupid.
Yes, it would.
You know?
It would. You make it fun.
Mm-mm.
Fun. Fun.
Make it PHuN.
Because we could talk to an empty room, but it'd be really boring really quick.
Why would we want to do that?
I know.
Okay. Now, we do have other alongs that are going on. The Yarn Night Cappy podcast is having a Cal to help fight depression and be in support of themselves. And this is started January 1st and goes to the end of the year. Anything you make for you that makes you feel happy. Double dipping is encouraged. And you use the hashtag 123 for me Cal with the K first. So it's KALCAL. The Comforting Crafts Angel Hat Cal, which is now open to all hats, that's in B-Wing's group, and that goes until the end of May. And you can put your FOs and your, let's see, one update picture per week, and also put all your FOs in the same thread. You do not have to donate your hats to Brittany's causes, but if you want to, that would be great. She has a lot of good with her cause. Okay,
I apologize, guys.
and she does have prizes. And if you have any questions, she's very accessible. Just contact her either in our group or by a PM or in her group, which is Comforting Crafts. And she does not have a podcast, so it's just a group. It's a group without a podcast. Packing It's Design Podcast is having her second annual Bright as the Sun Cal, and her rules are in her group. It goes from March 1st through July 1st, and I believe the rules are pretty much like ours, 1 WIP per project per week, and the FO whenever you're done. I think if you do a finished object with her yarn, Packing Its Designs yarn, that gets 2 chances for a prize, but don't quote me, go and look in her group. And you do have to be a member of her group, and thank you, Packing Its, for mentioning us on your podcast. We appreciate that. And that sounds like a lot of fun. I did it last year and the year before, and it's a lot of fun. And then we have the Undead Yarn Designer Along, which is Heidi from Undead Yarn, and you post your FOs in the group in order to win a prize, and you can do whips as well. She's accepting whips.
I'm kicking myself now because as much as I love the yarn that I chose for my Laura Smoot sock, I had some Tropicana.
Oh, ouch.
I could have used that for my Laura Smoot socks. So I'm kind of kicking myself really hard right now.
Well, I'm saving my Tropicana for your design in progress.
Well, mine's actually sock weight.
Mine's not.
So I'm just sitting here kicking myself because, it would have been perfect.
Oh, well. And Laura Smoot is April through May, so it's the end of this month. So you still have a little bit of time to finish it. I'm not going to finish mine in time because I switched yarn, and with my speed right now is slow, so I'm just happy to be taking part. I should probably put my progress picture in there. I haven't done that yet. Then there's the Harry Potter Cal and the Victorian Studio podcast, which is Maureen, and all these people are PHNers.
Oh, but of course.
We claim them all. And that will be going for the entire year. So anything that's Harry Potter related, pattern, yarn, whatever. And if you have questions, just ask Maureen. She's very accessible. Hello there.
He's just sitting. He's going to stick his tongue in your ear.
No, I don't wish it. Okay.
Actually, his legs are nice and flexible, so he actually stays where he's supposed to.
Okay, now going to our current along, and I meant to get some facts and I completely forgot. The Autism Awareness Cal, which started on, it started at the beginning of this month, right? April.
Yes.
Yeah. April to the end of June. So we have 3 co-hosts. We have, of course, ourselves, and then we have Crocheting Hoovian, who is Laura. We have Cappy from the Cappy Yarn Night podcast, and we have I always laugh. I'm sorry, Jessica. Yes. I have to find it here because I want to make sure I have the right person.
Something monkey
Jessica
butts.
was Monkey Butt Babies.
But I always read the babies part.
Yeah, from All in a Day's Fun group. And I don't think she has a podcast, but she has a group.
All in a Day Fun?
No. Anyway, they're co-hosting, and you just have to check their groups for their rules because they are. Laura's are pretty much like ours. I don't know what Jessica's are in the All in a Day's Fun group. She might be referring back to our group. She mentioned it in her group, but she linked it to us. So she may be working from our group. I don't know. And then Cappy has some fairly different rules. You might want to just check her group to figure it out. You can quadruple.
Would you say that? How did you say that? T.
Quadruple dip. And you can also dip in things like
Dipping group.
You can also dip into things like packing knits, Bright as the Sun, and if it's a bright project that fits in Heidi's, you can do that as well. We don't care, as long as it doesn't matter to the other people, and you have to be a member of their groups. Okay, it's 1 WIP per project per week. The FO whenever it's finished. We do have featured patterns are any Franciscan Gypsy designs that are done in bright colors, any of Laura Concert's designs that are done in bright colors. If you use Heidi's Autism Awareness, the FO gets 2 chances as a prize. And if you do an FO in My Lady Furnico yarn in a bright color, that also gets 2 chances for a prize. Just make sure that you show us why you should be getting 2 chances for a prize, and then make sure that you post a picture twice. I can't always catch them, and our moderators are very good, but they might miss it as well. So try to post the second picture as well with the proof that it is what you say it is. We trust you, but we just like to know what it is you're using.
The Franciscan Gypsy designs are pretty.
Yeah, that's
easy
pretty
to tell.
Yeah, and Heidi's yarn is pretty easy. I just like to know for sure.
Well, like for the yarn, put a label next. Put the yarn ball somewhere nearby, or write down.
Say it's Lady Furnico yarn. I'll trust you on that. I just need to know why you're putting the double. Now, somebody had posted. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Heidi's yarn, and she had a pair of mitts and a little octopus. I'm not sure if that was Anita, or not, but each of those projects, if you did them both in the time period, if you did each of them in the April through June, they should get their own post, and then they should get a second post because they were in Heidi's yarn. So make sure you have 4 posts for that little picture if you want to keep the 2 of them, because you have a total of 4 chances there. We do have several prizes, and we're thankful for the generosity of everyone who has donated. Let me see if I can find out what I'm doing here. I'm a little discombobulated today, apparently.
You're worried about me falling asleep.
Well, I'm not falling asleep. I'm just discombobulated.
You were worried about me falling asleep.
I was. I'm not worried about me falling asleep.
I am awake.
Yes. Well, I wish you were asleep.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm sure that some people wish I was nodding off too, because they laugh and makes them giggle.
Yes, it does. Let me see, I'm trying
and there hasn't been a Talia sleeping episode in a while.
Oh, that was about 3 weeks ago.
Was it about 3 weeks ago?
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh, yes, there was.
Okay, the Yarn Night Cappy has donated a really nice set of stitch markers. I showed you the little turtles.
A nice set of
stitch markers. I showed you on one of my projects, and Taya has on hers as well. They're really, really nice. She did that. And then Red Salt Box, who is Lisa, has donated Delicue needle case. We have 2 left. One of them will be for this along. Deb's Destiny donated 2 patterns, one for each of 2 lucky winners. And she's from the Never Cast Off podcast, as I mentioned, and she has some really nice patterns, so that's a good, wonderful prize. Blue Yarn Always, who is Sheila, also from the Never Cast Off podcast. She's the other half. She will be giving a $25 credit for merchandise from her Etsy shop. You need to check that out. She has a really nice shop. She does a lot of Zodiac inspired, but she does other things as well. You saw we have some DPN holders. I haven't used my DPNs yet. I don't know how to use them, but I'm looking forward to it. It's really nice fabric, really well made. So
I like DPN holders.
Yeah, and that's the Thank God for Bags Etsy shop. Thank God for Bags at Etsy.com. Okay? And then Tamura, who is Kayleen, donated the Imaginarium book as a prize for the Autism Awareness Cal. We really appreciate that.
I thought you said Kaylee at first.
Kayleen.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then Victorian Studios, who's Maureen. You saw the stitch markers, the puzzle pieces stitch markers, if you've been with us before, that she handmade. She donated 3 sets of those, 1 for each of 3 lucky winners. Those are amazing. Okay, so, and then we may have another one coming in, okay? Oh, that's what the other project is. Okay, gotcha.
Other project?
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Oh, other prize?
Yeah, so that's good. So, yes, yay. Okay, now, we already did all this. That's not a problem. Okay, so I guess
then we should take a break because we are 5 minutes from off.
See? Told you.
What do you mean?
Last time when I said on the last podcast, I said, we don't do that. We just go. I said, no, we always say we're going to do 25 because you don't want to risk it. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Just play with your chameleon.
Play with your head. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, we're back in just a little. Okay, so we have lots of things to show you now. We will get right into it. I will go first, provided I can find the correct bag. I think it's in this one. Let me see. Yes, in my PHuN in the Woman Cave Anniversary 2017 5-year bag.
You almost smacked me.
Is good. Is my blue sky shawl project. See, he's got a picture taken. There he is.
He's ready for his close-up, Mr. Demon.
Okay, my blue sky shawl project, which is in my own head, and I'm using US 8s, and these are my knit picks. And Utopia Lima in the sky blue colorway, and this was given to me by Laura Concert just because one day, and I really like this.
One fine
And these are the turtle, 2 of the turtle stitch markers. I think it's a set of 4 or 5 that are
Turtle
on
Power.
offer. Turtle Power. Mine are green. Italia's are orange, I think, or red. Mine are
It
blue-green.
makes me think of when Davina says girl power.
Oh, gee. Okay. So I did a little bit of work on this. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. It's just, I should probably switch cords. The cord drives me nuts. But you can see I made a little bit of progress. It's getting longer. I think, like I said, I think this is going to be more of a scarf than not a scarf, but a thinner shawl. Because I want to use up all the yarn. And I have 600 yards to use, and it's a DK Sport. And this is kind of like when I just feel like, I'll be sitting there, I'll sit there watching television with the family and can't really concentrate on anything, I'll do this. So that's that. And I still have this much yarn, so it's slow
I think it's funny when you're like, hey, Talia, I messed up my pattern. Can you fix it? I'm like, I don't know what your pattern is.
Well, I know what it is. It just needs to be. And I haven't asked you to fix this one yet.
I thought you had it at one point.
No,
Okay,
not that
maybe
one.
Was it a different version of it?
No.
Oh,
It might have been when I was doing the smaller yarn.
That's what I felt like
Yeah.
it might have been.
When I was doing Heidi's yarn. Oh, I have to do one more. Okay, my next one is my Aurora the Owl project. And this is from the York the Owl pattern by Franciscan Gypsy Talia. And I'm using a 2.5 millimeter hook. I think that's a B hook. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'll tell you. I can't read this. I don't know what that is.
2.5.
So I made some progress on this. I had just started on the eyes last time I showed you. Now the eyes are almost finished. I did this on Sunday while I was listening to some religious videos on Sunday. So I was doing that, and I like this pattern, as if people didn't know. So I'm hoping to get this finished fairly soon. Normally I can knock one of these out in a couple weeks, but
You should knock out owls.
yeah, I know. They don't like that. And the yarn is Deep Deep Stash. It's Bella Sarah's Knitting Basket Sport in the Northern Lights colorway. And they don't make this anymore.
And
that I
what
can tell.
kind of yarn is it? It is
What?
alpaca.
No, it's not alpaca.
This was not alpaca? I could have
It-
sworn
well,
this was alpaca.
It is.
It's alpaca.
It's alpaca yarns, but it's, I guess maybe a huakea is an alpaca. I don't know. And 20% merino. So it's softer than you would think. I like it. I thought about giving this away, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's cute. I want it. It will cry if I get rid of it. So
She has no capacity to give away owls.
I've given away a lot of owls, just none of them Yorks. I think I've actually given away one York, but usually the owls I've given away have been other people's.
Which
designs.
means she hasn't given away an owl in a very long time.
Why should I?
So, I'm sorry, guys. My allergy
been-
medicine is not helping.
Well, it's been very bad here. You got this too far away for me to reach.
I'm sorry.
With all the flowers, we had a lot of rain, and we're still getting rain. And with all the flowers out, The allergy medicine is just barely touching.
And I can't take my decongestant anymore because it doesn't help my heart rate. So that was the only thing that was helping me for a while. So I'm back to Claritin, which barely touches it. Anyway, this is Kay's Fault miter square blanket, which is scrap sports, DK, and worsted weight yarns. And it is inspired by Kay of Bakery Bears. Bakery Bears fame. And it's using her miter square tutorials. I think you dyed that yarn, Mom.
I think I did.
Because I had two crazy yarns in a row underneath of it. I needed two plain yarns.
I think this is when I was still doing Kool-Aid yarn.
I think it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
I am so sorry, guys. Oh, gosh. I just really congested. Okay, so I actually got a little bit done on this. Let me find the end. I actually have ends to weave in because I really wanted to start a square before I went to work, and so I didn't weave in my ends. So I had started this square last week, and Brittany, you're right. I think this was a mini skein you had given me that was a Miss Babs. So there's that one there. I only end up supplementing another, like the absolute corner you can hardly tell.
Right.
With another yarn that I had. And this one I think came from Laura. Laura. And that has ends that need to be woven in. So that finishes row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows complete. And then I started row 8. Again, ends need to be woven in. I really wanted to be more than one square in on the new row. This, I think this is Laura as well. It's kind of a really pretty brown.
Yeah, it is.
And then this one's one of Mom's. So, with these two really bright, obnoxious colors underneath, even though I love them.
It's not an obnoxious color.
No, it's not. I enjoy it, but it was really bright, and it needed something plain on top of it. So, that's what these two are for. I could probably do something a little more wild for the next one since that's over a couple of plain ones.
You have another crazy one after that, though.
Yes, I do. I'll figure it out. For a little while, I think I let Davina choose colors a lot for a little while, and she always goes, she doesn't necessarily look at what's around it, she just chooses the most crazy. So,
That's okay, it's a crazy quilt.
Yeah, it is. I just can't always let her choose the colors.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, guys. So, that's it for the blanket right now. So, about 2 and 2/2. Well, it's not even 2/2. It's 2 and a little bit of 2 squares. So
2 and a little bit of 2 squares.
Yeah, because I started the green square last week.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I finished 2 complete squares, and I started this square. So,
okay. Very cool.
So your turn.
Whoops. It's a bunny.
And Fun is a chameleon. Hi there.
All right. My next one is my Sunshine and Blue Skies baby hat, which is a new project. I started it yesterday. It's in my Kiki Boo. Did I say that my other one was in the Mama C bag? Words. It was. My blue
I don't remember what
okay,
you
it
said.
was.
I wasn't listening to you.
I like that bag.
I was thinking about something else.
This is my Holiday Alice bag from Denise. And I'm holding 2 yarns together, yellow and blue stash yarn. I think they're both Hobby Lobby, but I'm not sure. So you can just see where it's I don't know if you can actually see that very well, but
yeah, it's barely started.
It's barely started. I only have like 2 or 3 rows on it. It's really hard to see, but it's yellow and blue. These are the... I'm trying to get rid of some of my scrap yarn, some of my acrylics. And this is going to go to charity. It's these 2 colors. You can't really see it. Hopefully I'll have more to show you next week.
I know I've been working a lot more simple patterns simply because I'm tired a lot lately, and I want the mindless projects, which is why this blanket's been getting a lot of work.
And I do the same thing just because my hands, if I have to go back and tink back and then redo it, that's taking up time I could be doing actual progress. So I'm trying to do more simple things, which maybe will help me learn better, and then not have to think back so much, which hurts my hands after a while. So,
Well, I find that I'm working simple things, and I either work something like this that has the squares, or I want to work smaller projects like the socks.
right.
Or, you know, it's extreme one way or another. Like, I have to kind of push myself to work my shawl.
And I still like working shawls.
Oh, I still like working, but right now, I think just with the brain power I have, lack of
Right.
brain power I have.
And I'm learning if I can figure out where to stop something, then I'm okay working a shawl. But I don't think I'll be doing garments other than shawls for a while because it's just too much. It's too big a project. I haven't done a blanket in a long time, not even a baby blanket. And that's where I got my start with baby blankets and scarves and things. And I just don't even want to think about something that big unless I finally sit down and do one of these, because I really do want to do one of these. But okay, so that's that.
I might
one.
have to do baby blanket form or something like this with just a bunch of different baby yarns.
Yeah, your turn.
So I had to open up my thing because I'm not sure what's next. Okay, let's see. Come on. My show notes are being slow. Hold on. Hold on. It's being stupid.
What's wrong?
I just had to enter and exit because it was doing that thing that you hate when it does.
Oh, right.
There we go. That fixed it. Okay, so the next one is a secret project. I actually did get some work done on that. Not as much as I would have liked because of, well, lack of brain power. In my Kitties and News bag is a design in progress.
It'd be cute. It'd be
So.
very cute. Okay, in my Stitched by Mimi bag, yay, is my bonfire shawl from the Sock Knitters shawl pattern by K.F. Jones. And I know this has been taking me forever, but I'm working on it. I actually got one row done on this. It took me the entire hour show to get through the row. And these are the... No, these aren't. These are the ones Laura gave me. Laura Concert gave me these, I think. I'm pretty sure. They're turtles, and they're adorable, because I'm Team Turtle.
They're adorable.
They're adorable. Okay? And I did make some progress. This will be done when it gets done. It might be done by next fall, maybe. And I have another one I'm working on, too, a green one. So I'll be working on sock knitter shawls for a while. But I'll show you the right side here. No, that's not the right side. I was showing the right side. Okay, you need to stop. There we go. So it is
Isn't
making...
that pretty?
I love the color. This is...
It's
Miss
upside
Babs.
down, Mom. This is the top.
I know, but I don't want to lose my stitches. So it doesn't matter. It's just showing the pattern. If you want to see it right side up, she's gonna put all the stitches back if I lose them.
You're not going to lose your stitches.
Says you.
Good heavens.
Okay, there we go. So that's really, really pretty. This is gonna be a big shawl, and I think I am gonna have to break out my second skein of yarn because I only have this much of this, and
Well,
I'm
I
not.
had to break out mine.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not quite finished with. I still have. I think I have 2 full repeats and 1 of the pattern repeats, and there's a lot of rows in that, so that's okay. That's okay. I really like this. I'm looking forward to finishing. I hope I have it done by retreat in
That'd be
September.
nice.
I would love to have this done in September.
I need to get crack on my blue one so I can maybe have it done for that.
Well, I would like to, and I wouldn't be worried about it normally. I'm just hoping I can.
Yeah.
So that's
Because that's a nice warm shawl.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty.
For cuddling.
And I have the perfect dress skirt to wear it with the tan sweater and everything. Okay, so all right, your turn.
Okay, in my PHuN in the Woman Cave bag is Impulse, which is Oops is the Bunny pattern, designed by me. And I'm using Miss Babs 3-ply in the colorway Forest Floor. It's a Wild Iris.
What ply is it?
3-ply?
3-ply?
Yeah.
Is that a sport weight?
Mm,
Because I was asking about the opal, and thank you to the person who PM'd me about where to find opal yarn. I appreciate that. Thank you. I checked it out. I appreciate that.
I lost my
What'd you lose?
my ball band.
Oh.
Here it is.
Miss Babs.
This is I don't think it says on here. No, it just says that it's
It's up here. Fourth floor.
no, I'm looking for the not the sport yarn.
Oh, sport yarn, right.
So head's been done for a while, as have ears and upper body and lower body.
It's a lot of different browns. No yellow or anything in there, just all brown.
Yeah.
A little bit of creamy kind of chocolate.
And I finished, I don't want to pull them out of here because they're kind of small, the two the two front legs, and I'm starting the bottom leg. So I have both back legs and the tail to do, and then I'm done.
Very good.
And I kind of want to finish this before the fun along.
Right, I can see that. Okay, my next one is, let's see, where is it? I think it's in here. And this is my Plover Bird. This is Plover Bird.
I'm sorry, guys.
The Plover Bird teapot bag. It's a medium. I think it's for medium, isn't this? It's not, this is not her sock. Her sock is smaller. Is my Ladies of the Watch project.
I think
from
it is medium.
Yeah, from the Night Watch pattern by
And she's
Laura
not
Smoot.
making bags anymore.
By Laura Smoot. And I'm trusting the pattern, so I can't quite figure out how this is working out. I'm okay. I checked several times. I'm okay. But these are my child glue red laces, and they're size 8s. And this is the one of the puzzle pieces. I think they're a set of 3.
And I have mine in my design in progress.
So I'm making good progress on this. I'm enjoying this. Once I figured out how to read it, I was fine. This is not overly hard. It's fun. I do have to pay attention.
It's fun?
It's fun. I have to pay attention on this because otherwise I forget where I'm at. But I'm enjoying this very, very much. I love the colors. This is another one I'd like to finish by the fall if I can. And the good thing about this is it's side to side, so I don't think I'm going to have a huge amount of stitches at any one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the widest part I will, but I don't think it's going to be, humongous. So I'm looking forward to doing more work on this. It's a lot of fun. And the yarn is Miss Babs Yazlewood Skein in the Perfectly Reckless colorway. Ty made me a pair of socks out of this. And you made yourself some out of this
I
too.
made mine first. Then bought a skein at Last Maryland Sheep Wool.
Yep. And I didn't even know what it was. I just liked it for some reason. I don't usually go for those colors.
Yeah.
But it's like, I want this.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Sorry.
Maryland Sheep and Wool, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Not even
crazy.
2 weeks.
Crazy.
Okay.
So the next ones for me are the Plum Deluxe socks, which the pattern is Miss L's Basic 6-ply sock by Miss L, and I'm using Lady Furnico's Creations Sport Weight in the colorway Plum Deluxe.
Yay.
And it's in Kickaboo Bags Teacups bag, and that's right here.
And that's Denise,
Yes.
the lovely Denise from the Knitting Den podcast.
So, first sock's been done for a while. Stay.
Very pretty.
And the second sock, I'm well on my way with the leg.
Why did it... I guess you said it was the gusset. I was just curious why it didn't do it the same. I wonder why. I guess just this is where you pick up the stitches on this side?
No, I picked up the stitches around here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there were decreases.
Oh, okay. So that's probably what happened.
So, here's the legs so far. Quite a while on my way. I probably...
Oh, yeah.
And I'm getting close.
How high up your foot does that, your leg does it go? Could you fold it down if you wanted to?
I could. I wouldn't.
No, I know you wouldn't. I was just trying to get a length.
Yeah. It might. I don't think it reaches the calf even.
I like this. Let me see. Because we were at the same size.
Yeah.
It's almost to where my slipper is, probably. Kind of halfway between your calf and your.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's a kind of hard size to say. But it's a good length. It's a sock pattern that I tend to... Usually, as soon as I finish a pair of socks in this pattern, I cast on another pair of socks in this pattern. and I have my next yarn waiting. It's going to be my Harry Potter yarn.
Oh, right.
It's a really pretty self-striping.
What color was that?
Harry Potter.
But I don't know what color that is.
Oh, green and red and gold, I think.
Okay. That'd be pretty. That's Christmas colors.
It is, but it didn't feel necessarily Christmas when you looked at it.
Maybe it's the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Very
there's
cool.
that.
Okay. My next one you haven't seen in a while. It's in my Knitting's My Bag sweater size autism awareness bag that the lovely Lois gave us. Well, we ordered it. She made for us a couple of years back. Knitting's My Bag. And this is my Sea Spray shawl from the Tidal Wave shawl pattern by Tamara Kelly. And I'm crocheting this using a 3.5 millimeter e-hook. I have said that I'm scaling back on crocheting, but there are certain patterns like this one I'll probably come back to if I like the way it works, because I can stop and I know exactly where I'm at. And it's a side-to-side pattern and asymmetric, so it's gonna. I don't know if it goes. I have to check the pattern. I don't know if it gets bigger and they get smaller again to make a triangle, or if it just is an asymmetric. But I like the way it works up. And this is Gourmet Stash, and I don't know if Gourmet Stash has started dyeing again or not. She used to do mostly fiber, so I was really happy to find this yarn about 2 or 3 years ago at Shenandoah, just before she had the illness or whatever it was.
Whatever it was that halted her business for a while.
Yeah, so I don't know what's
I don't even know if she's back.
I don't know if she's back. I haven't seen her at any of the last couple of shows. So this colorway is absolutely gorgeous. And this is just, I'm not very far on this. I did about 4 or 5 rows in one sitting. My hands were cooperating, so I was really happy to be able to do that. And I will be pairing it.
It's a really pretty yarn.
It is. I might be pairing it with this. I haven't quite decided if I want to do that or not. We'll see. I'll have to see how it looks. Because taking out the yarn for crochet is a lot easier than it is for knitting. Mm-hmm. And I want to use as much of this yarn as I can. I have another full skein of this here. I don't know how much I have left of this. I can find the ball. So we'll see what I end up doing. And I think you actually gave me this.
Yes.
So
that's Miss Babs.
Yes, it is. It's turquoise. Or electric turquoise.
Electric turquoise,
yeah. There it is. Whoops, I'm kind of...
I picked it up to do that really pretty shawl that just was... It's beyond what I have focus for at this time.
Right. Was that the one that Ninja Chickens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really pretty shawl.
It's gorgeous. It's beyond my skill right now, but...
I just don't have the focus for it right now, though. I had blue and red picked out for that shawl.
If you want to check out some really pretty patterns, check out Ninja Chickens. Yeah. She's got some absolutely gorgeous. Most of them, or at least what I've seen, are beyond my skill level, but I'm a really novice knitter. They are absolutely gorgeous. She's very talented.
And she has a high skill level.
She does, and she has a podcast as well that you might want to check out. I haven't seen her in a while. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is in my
such a cute little
limited edition Bryony Bear's KF Jones bag, since she's no longer making bags.
Mm-hmm. Except for the tutorial.
Yeah. This is the Dachshund bag. I won this one, which was quite delightful.
Look how well she puts this together. I mean, everything is just...
Oh, yeah.
It's a shame that it hurts her so much to sew, because she's really very talented.
Yes, she is. This is the these are the Lifesaver socks. It's the... I feel like I skipped it. Hang on.
Oh, you can go back to it.
Oh, I did skip one. Hang on. If I don't do this one now, forget it.
All right.
We'll come back to this one. I knew I skipped something. Actually, we're going to talk about this one instead. In my, Eeps. What is that? Don't be a spider. Okay, it's not a spider. Okay.
If it was a spider, you might see hysterics.
So...
And hysterics will be coming from me. You remember this from?
No.
Think about it. watched it every year for my birthday for like 5 years running.
Oh.
Keep quiet, Alex. I need
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
reference.
Yes, reference.
It's a very poor quote of mine. But
Oh,
it's
it was
definitely
very.
a
I
reference.
almost didn't get the reference because of that.
I had to add the name in.
Yeah. So, in my Solar Shed USA Batman bag is the Faded Glory shawl.
And the bag is made by the lovely Anne Brody.
Yep. It's Lala Simple Shawl Pattern by Laura Linneman. And it's using Lady Furnicle Creations bulky in the colorway Forever Blue Jeans. Basically, I work about 2 rows at a time because this is a large shawl.
Mm-hmm. It's getting big. It's kind of like my bonfire. It's just getting to the point where it's big. And it must be warm, too, on your lap.
It doesn't make it to my lap. It's not quite
Yeah.
big enough yet.
Look at that. That's pretty.
It's just a lot of stitches.
It shows the pattern very nicely.
Yes, it does. So I do look forward to having this shawl, which means I need to work on it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about dyeing up some more of this. But not necessarily in the bulky, maybe in the
But
soft.
the thing is, this does require a little bit more focus on my part because I need to actually count up the rows.
First I thought they were baubles, but it's not.
It's not.
It's just where the... Are these yarn overs that you use here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very pretty.
So, I think this is a free pattern.
I think so. I have it too.
I can't
so
remember.
I saw it when it came out and I really liked it.
I picked this up because of Heidi of Undead Yarn.
Yes. It's all Heidi's fault.
And...
Hi,
close.
Heidi. I hope you did well on your...
Yes, your booth looked really
It
pretty.
looked beautiful.
Almost done with my second skein. I have 2 more skeins to go.
She looks so cute in that one picture.
Yes, she
She
did.
looks very pretty.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Actually, maybe stop for a bit.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and clip this off. And we will see you in a bit.
Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Because my next project is in my Kikiboo Puzzle Pieces bag from Denise. She gifted that to me a long time ago. A couple of years ago, I guess. And this is my Because He Asked Me project from the Tie Me Up pattern by Burnett Designs. And I made a little bit of progress. I think I had about 4 or 5 rows on this. So it's starting to look like what it's supposed to be. And this yarn, as I said before, is the this Mad Tosh. Yes, Madeline Tosh DK in the Shire colorway. By the way, they do have Mad Tosh. Somebody's selling it on Etsy.
Well, did you think Matt Tosh went away?
No, you said you were going to have to find another supplier for it.
Oh, yeah.
And they also have it at Webb's.
Yeah, I was going to say,
So this is the Shire colorway. And I'm using Chow Glue US 3s. And, you know, my husband's been asking for a tie for a long time. So maybe I'll get this done by Father's Day or for his birthday. His birthday's in August. I might have a better chance at that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having fun with this. This is another one that if I just sit down and I can't concentrate, I just do the repeat. It's a 2-row repeat.
Right.
So it's a seed stitch. That's what it's called? Moss stitch, seed stitch? I always get it
It's
mixed
seed
up.
stitch, I think.
So, yeah, this is fun. It'd be fun.
Well, now it's the Lifesaver socks in the KF Jones Dachshund's bag.
Excuse me.
And it's a finish line pattern by Laura Smoot, Spinning Laura, and the colorway is Lifesaver and the yarn is Stray Cat Socks.
That's pretty.
And it's got some work done on it last night.
Very pretty. I like the little knit stitches down.
Yes.
That's really pretty. It makes me happy.
So
Very nice.
there it is. It got a fair amount of work.
So it's a 3-stripe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A deep blue, a light blue, and an orange. And even though this is not where it's supposed to be, I don't want to forget to put it back in the bag. We went to Cracker Barrel this weekend, and they had some
Stitch mark? Not stitch markers. Tape measures.
tape measures that have the crocheted animals around it. So of course I had to pick it up.
Crocheted.
It's crocheted.
Yes, it is.
It's just a very tight
very,
gauge.
very tight. Probably with thread.
So, this is a ladybug. Let me go ahead and stick this back in there. Because I was running a little bit low on...
She almost didn't pick it up. She waited for me to put it down.
Well, yeah, because I was giving you the chance to pick it up first.
Well, she took the one I wanted.
I wasn't going to give it to you.
I know. She's a mean person. No respect for her mother at all.
I found it.
I don't care. Okay. My next one is in my Turbo Knitter 64 Mickey and Minnie Mouse bag that he made for me. It's a huge bag, and I love it. I won it from him. And this is, as I said, the Oceana Cow project, which is from the Nifty Knitter Cow with Pom-Poms or Imogen Cow pattern. And I'm using the largest size circular easy loom that I have, and James C. Brett Marble Chunky yarn in the Oceana colorway. And that's my husband coming home. So I made a little bit of progress on this. Not a whole lot.
We forgot to put up the sign, didn't we?
No, I put it up.
Okay, good.
So that's that. And we're going to have to kind of speed up a little bit because we have things to do after we have family time, and I want to spend time with my husband. So
Okay.
we'll try not to rush, though. Okay, so that goes there. Sorry.
In my, I'm trying to remember which bag this is in.
Stuck.
It's in this bag.
What are you looking for?
This is the one I'm looking for. In my, knitting sweat bag. No, sorry.
Kiki Boo bags.
Kiki bags. I'm tired.
I just showed that one.
Yes. Kiki Boo bags, autism awareness puzzle pieces.
I get a kick out of the person on Instagram who's showing everywhere with her Kiki Boo bag. Makes me happy.
Is Fun Baby, which is the 7th pattern by Kelly Van Niekerk. I'm using Lady Fern Co-Creation Sport in the colorway Fun in the Woman Cave. And it's got a little bit of work done on it.
Oh yeah, looks nice.
So,
A bright and happy hat.
yep, bright and happy.
Perfect for autism awareness.
So,
Very nice.
this is probably my favorite baby pattern. It's easy with just enough interest. And in this one is the other tape measure that I picked up at Cracker Barrel.
Turtle Power, Laura. See? She's a
No,
closet
it's
Turtle Power.
just- Hey, I have a bunny one in a different bag.
Closet Turtle Power.
Bunny one in this bag.
Closet Turtle Power.
Bunny.
Ha. She keeps saying it enough, she might believe it later on.
Hey, stop doing that.
Well, she's
PJ.
upset.
See?
Very cute.
But this one is very cute.
Mhm.
When I found it, I knew I had to have it. Not to mention, I really need tape measures.
We always need tape measures.
Well, as many socks and hats that I've been doing lately.
I do a lot of hats and things that need measuring, so
Yeah.
at this point.
There you go.
All right. My next one is my Samwise Gamgee, which is from it's a hat from the Angel Hat pattern by K.F. Jones, and I'm using US 6s and US 7s. My Chow Goo red laces. Dan says, are there any other needles?
Yeah.
So this is Marigold Jen's Worsted Merino Superwash in the Scenic Route colorway, and I'm just about ready to start the hat itself. So I just want to do maybe a row or two more. Even though it's already at 3 inches, I want it to be a little bit more of a rib there. And I love the way this is working out. It's really, really pretty. And this is, very nice pattern. Kay always writes a very nice pattern. So,
Yes, she does.
and this is in my Ploverbird Woodland Creatures in the Park bag. Okay.
And I have one last project.
So do I.
This bag I haven't used in a long time. I don't even know who made it. Because this I didn't buy for myself.
I bought that for you from somebody who does like storybook, and I heard from it, Suburban Stitcher mentioned her, the person who did those bags, and I bought it from there when I heard about it.
I loved this book as a child. This is the Velveteen Rabbit. And it has quotes from the Velveteen Rabbit on the inside. And even on the front, but it's a little hard to read the one in the front.
It's a really well made bag.
It is. And I mean, I have a bunny named Coco that I was pretty well convinced he could become real because I loved him so much. the love of bunnies started at an early age.
To be replaced for a little while with snakes and all kinds of reptilian icky things.
Yes.
Ugh.
But, so this bag is special. And here is my Happy Snails Trails hat, which is a bankhead pattern by Susie Gorley, using Marigold Jen yarns, worsted merino superwash in the colorway Happy Snail Trails. So it's for a hat charity.
Very nice.
I think I have about an inch to go.
That's very
on my
springy,
ribbing.
Eastery, springy kind of, and that'll work for autism awareness too.
Yeah, well, that's why I started it now. I initially wanted to use Heidi's autism awareness yarn, but it was not superwash,
Right.
and I didn't want to do a non-superwash for charity.
Yeah, especially for a baby hat.
Well, this isn't a baby hat. This is an adult hat.
Oh, it's an adult hat.
This is a bank hat.
Oh, bank hat. Okay.
So
I didn't listen to you.
no, you
I was
didn't.
thinking about something else.
So that is this. Although if I have any left, I'll see if there's any left over for a baby hat.
Okay. In my Silver Shed USA PHN, this was our 500 member bag, is my Emma the Bunny project from the Emma the Bunny pattern by Carrie Lord. And it's from the Edwards Menagerie book. And the yarn is, I switched out the yarn to a Miss Babs in the Volcanic Eruption colorway. This is a Yazlewood skein. And this is where I'm at. I'm just about ready. I'm doing the head apparently. I thought I was going to do the body first, but I did the head. And that's okay. The recipe kind of starts at the same place. You just have to do different things. So, and I'm going to make a change on this. I'd read on the notes, and I noticed this when I was doing a smaller yarn. It gets very tight in here if you go and do all the decreases. So I'm going to skip the last decrease. I'm still going to do the rows, but I'm going to skip the decreases so I have a little more space to work with.
Just remember that you have to do the same thing for
Right, I'm going to write it.
part.
Yeah, I'm going to write in my notes. But this is a really pretty colorway. I like it a lot. It's be a cute little bunny. It's the head.
Yes.
So, and I'm using a D hook with this. No, I'm using a C hook. I'm sorry. I have a D in my notes, but I'm using a C. Okay. So that's that. Do you have anything else, or do you have any FOs?
No FOs.
I do. I have an FO.
Oh.
Because if you notice, I wasn't doing the same baby hat.
Oh.
So I finished my little baby, autumn baby hat. I have to take a picture of this so I can give it to Talia, so we can give it to the pregnancy center or wherever it's going.
We get a stash first, though, before we give it.
So we have a hat. That's done. And it's in my, I think I won this from Laura Concert. I won a couple things in a row from her. I think this is one of them. This is Silver Shed USA Autism Awareness Bag. All right. So, what are we at now? Do you have anything frogged?
Nope.
I have two things that I frogged. I have come to the conclusion that with the way my hands are, I love crafting and I want to keep crafting. So with the way my hands are, I'm not doing things I don't feel like I want to do. So in my Kikiboo teacups bag is what was my nostalgia hat project. It was a crocheted hat, and I'm not sure why I started it. This is what I have. This is the hat. It's gone. Okay, I just decided maybe this is not super wash, so I'm not sure.
You went through a period of time where your hands felt good or something, and you started a bunch of crochet projects all at once.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what. I love this. I made Taya's scarf out of this, your snake scarf out of this. And I think I can make a hat, or maybe I'll make a turtle out of this. This would be a really pretty turtle. Or a bookworm or something. So, although my bookworm, I probably don't have enough. So that's gone. And then in my owl, my Tootsie Pop, this is a Silver Shed USA bag, which I love. This was the Serenity striped rib scarf pattern. And when I did this, a couple other people really liked it and they started it, and I just never was able to get around to finishing it. This is yarn I dyed early. I think this is Kool-Aid yarn, dyed yarn or whatever, and I really want to make something with it. I have two skeins. It's part wool and part acrylic, I believe. I have a ball band in here somewhere. Here it is. It's Patton's Classic Wool Merino And it's it's 100% wool.
Huh.
Okay. I thought it was part wool and part acrylic, but it's not. It's all wool. And it's not superwash. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's gone a couple times into different projects, and it's really pretty. I like the way it dyed up. In fact, most people like this better than the one that you're working the square on.
The pink one.
The pink one. So this one, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I just didn't feel like working that scarf anymore. I didn't want to do it, and so it's just sitting there, and this is too pretty a yarn not to make it something I want it to be. So that's going to be frogged. Okay, it is frogged.
Okay.
All right.
Design news. Well, you know the one pattern active designing phase.
Sure.
Autobiography. Nothing really new.
Do you have any, before we skip to all that, do you have any royalties?
None.
I do.
I showed you my. My two tape measures already.
Yeah, but you also have a pattern.
Oh, doink. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. How many do you have?
This is the pattern.
All right, let me show my pattern. We'll show it together. We were very graciously gifted patterns by
Yes.
Valeria for our podversary, and we were very happy to say that we love them.
Yes.
It was very sweet of her. I got the Perfect Retreat Shawl by Susan B. Anderson, and you can't see anything because it's just, about it. It's hard to see. That's the front page of it. And then this is what it looks like. Valeria is trying to broaden my horizons with my knitting. I don't know if you can see the lace on the edge. It's garter. Most of it's garter, and then the ending of it is lace. And it's really, really pretty. And I'm not sure if I'm going to dye up yarn for this or use something I have in stash.
And this one was a little bit harder for me to get a picture of without printing off the entire pattern. But this is Cross Wires by the Sock Magician. Who I've heard good things about, but I've never worked one of his patterns yet. So,
And he's very
much thank you.
Apparently, he's very accessible and very good. I know that Dan thinks a lot of him
Yes.
and Kate. So, let's say 24th.
Maybe.
Okay,
Let's
want to
see.
put the date on
Yes.
here. I also ordered from Brittany. It just came in today,
Thank you,
Brittany.
Blair.
A set of note cards for me, and they came in today. So thank you for that, Brittany, and thank you for the little extras. We love them. I'm sharing
Yes.
the extras with Ty and Davina, the candy. And then she also sent for you guys, she sent a prize for the Autism Awareness Along of her lovely cards, and she sent, what's the candy? And she sent also for the Cardiac Along. So you have
So.
2 chances to win her lovely cards, and they are absolutely, and there are tags on the back of them too.
Sweet.
Little tags. Yes, tags. So that's
So,
awesome. Brittany's
yes.
very talented. Thank
Yes,
you very
she
much,
is.
Brittany. Thank you very much for the
Thank you so
for your generosity and for the little extras and for the lovely cards. Brittany, your
Sorry,
your
guys.
check for the cards went out on Saturday afternoon, so you should be getting them the next day or two. Okay, getting it. And then my other last thing that Taya got me, because I don't have enough of these. Meet Misty. Isn't Misty cute? I think she's adorable.
I love her feathery self.
She got this at the hospital gift shop. I saw it at the hospital gift shop, and I stopped Davina from buying it for me while we were there. But I still got it because Taya got it for me. So I love her. And she has to join all the others. So that's Misty. Okay. Now, moving on to autobiography.
I'm done with my medical history through biography, great courses lecture, which bums me out because I was really enjoying that. I need to look through my great courses lectures I have and pick the next one to listen to.
Sitting on something. There we go. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're going to find something else?
Yeah, and I have a bunch that I haven't listened to or that I can re-listen to.
And you
so.
also have other things that you have to do. So
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you done with that? Do you have anything else? Okay. I've been doing, I did a little bit of writing. I did a lot of reading. I'm almost done with my book, The Hero's Lot. You have to understand, I don't read slow, but I don't read a lot at one time. So that's why it takes me so long. And I am gearing up to do prompting again for my percolator group. Now, for the Etsy shop, do you have any of your news for your stuff?
No.
Okay. In my Turbo Knitter 64 Mickey Mouse bag that I won, he made it. Okay, you guys remember, I haven't put this up yet. This should go up hopefully this weekend. I meant to do it last weekend. is my DK Good Morning Sunshine yarn. Okay, I have 2 of these.
I didn't realize it was DK.
DK. And then I have a skein of, this is a fingering sock, and this is Magic Lagoon. My Magic Lagoon is always going to be a little bit different the way it turns up. It's the same colors involved, it just always comes up a little different. So this is Magic Lagoon, and it's, you know, blues and greens and teals and things like that. So that's going to be going up. And this one is called, this is a sport, and I did this yesterday, and it's called Oops is a Bunny, Untamed Oops.
That's awesome.
Okay. And this is not just browns. I played around with different colors. I did not start out with anything resembling brown. And I just liked the way it was turning out, so I kept going. It's got kind of a yellow in it. And it would make a fantastic oops, I think.
Yes, it would.
Can't see the yellows. Oh, you can see
I
a little bit of
can.
yellow. There you go. Golden brown. So this one is going to be going up in the shop as well. It's called Oops is a Bunny, Wild Oops. It should have been Untamed Oops, but I have Wild Oops, then I have to change that.
Yeah.
So I put this in the shop. If I can get it back together here. So that's what, and I'm hoping that I'll have this up maybe by this weekend, because it depends on when my husband can take pictures. Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay, so let's see here. I want to thank Maureen, Victorian Studio, Laura, A Crocheting Hoovian, Heidi, Packing Knits, for their very sweet mentions on their podcast. We really appreciate that. And also, somebody else, I think. I thought there was somebody else, and I can't remember who it was. But we thank you all for your mentions on your podcast. We really appreciate it. And we will be podcasting Sunday this time around, because Taya has to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes.
So we hope to be podcasting on Sunday. So we hope to see you then.
Yes.
Is there anything else we need to say?
Nope, I think we're good.
All right. We thank you all for joining us here at the PHuN in the Woman Cave. I hope to have some autism awareness stuff for you next week. It's going to be a little dicey with everything going on after Mass and everything, but I'll try. In the meantime, we hope to see you. We hope you have a wonderful week full of knitting, crocheting, hand dyeing, crafting, whatever it is you like to do. And just a wonderful week. And we hope to see you here again next week in the PHuN Women Cave. This is the PHuN Needles podcast, episode 256. And that's a wrap.